Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Cast It to the King. Today is going to be a unique episode of sorts. Today I'm going to go through a few things that are on my mind, while also at the same time doing a commentary on Top Gun Maverick. And we're going to be watching that live. And if you want to, we can sync it up together. Just find the movie on Paramount Plus or Amazon or on your physical media that you may have. And let's watch it together. And without further ado, let's go ahead, hit the play button. This is my dog Milo again, if you can see him. He's right here. He's right there. Hey, buddy. You want to say hi? Hi. Bernese Mountain Dog Milo. All right, without further ado, let's start watching. I first saw this movie, Top Gun Maverick, with my dad and my brother in theaters, and we saw it at the AMC. We saw it at AMC theaters. What was unique about it is that it wasn't just any AMC theater we went to. It was the first time I had treated my dad and my brother, and also at the time, I was treating myself to what they called Dolby Cinema at AMC theaters. And so at AMC theaters, they have this thing called Dolby Cinema where you have the purest of bases and you have the purest of blackness, like your black colors of pureness on screen. So your colors pop out more and the picture pops out more. And so this opening title sequence, bam, right there. Just when that Top Gun hits the screen, you just feel it in your seat. This movie also means a lot in the sense of my background with my dad, because my dad is a military man. He was in the Navy, and he was he ultimately was Command Master Chief, and towards the latter part of his career, it's actually tough doing this. Here comes the awesome Danger Zone song. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. My dad had worked actually on a whole bunch of aircraft carriers in the Navy, and towards the latter part of his time in the military, he actually was a Command Master Chief, and he was on the aircraft carrier Ford carriers, the next generation of aircraft carriers for the military that they were doing in Newport News. So my wife is in Atlanta right now, so my dog is being so clingy to me right now. If you can see him, you probably don't see him with the graphic, but I'll take the graphic down for it. I won't have the graphic up for this show, you know? I won't have the graphic up for this show. And my dad was a big fan of the first Top Gun movie. I hadn't seen the first Top Gun until after I saw this movie, actually. So this movie was pretty cool to see in AMC at AMC Dolby Cinema. Go your place. No. Place. Go. Go your place. Lay down. Lay down. I'll do it. Go your place. Big football news the other day. Todd Downing finally got axed from the Tennessee Titans. After, if you were to listen to that press conference from Mike Vrabel, you would have thought that he was keeping him on. So that was a quick turnaround. What happened at 11:30 And then at 4 o'clock, he was fired along with a couple other assistant coaches. So Tennessee's in a search for a GM right now. So it's just in a holding pattern with the Tennessee Titans right now. I love the music in this movie. Oh, sure. You just rides the motorcycle into the military base without stopping for. Can I see your ID, sir? Yeah, you can definitely feel as they're rolling through the credits. You can definitely feel Christopher McQuarrie's touch in the movie, who worked with Tom Cruise through the last few Mission Impossible movies, and he had a hand in the screenplay in this movie. Yeah, here, let's do it. In case y'all don't know, from the making of this video, that I'm even doing this to shows how much I love this movie. So I can't stop smiling. It's so good of a movie. Mach 10. I love my sound system. Yep. One last ride. Oh, you want to talk about the ultimate eat my dust moment? There goes the plane over his head. Dude just stands there, and the other guy that's the car driver is like, "Oh my god, it's so loud." I like him as an actor. Admiral Kane. I see. I nine. He went out for you a coffee. He trying to make it casual. He just raises the one eyebrow. Like, you really want to do this with me now? Cinematography in this movie is just, it's beautiful. It's close to breathtaking. To think this movie was supposed to come out in 2020 had it not been for COVID and all the movie shutdowns and whatnot. This movie was supposed to come out close to almost like over 2 years ago. It's about to be 3 years ago. Worth the wait. Definitely worth the wait. For those of you that are in Memphis that go to the Life Church and those that work with me, you know where this would look good to watch. Put this in motion. Put this in a Houston Levy Auditorium, or even the Germantown widescreens. Put on those with that sound system. Man, our sound crew is amazing. I can't tell you how amazing our sound crew is there. Speaking of sound, the audio team for this movie knocked it out of the park. He's got Mach 10. Put that in your Pentagon budget. Not this Pentagon, apparently. Who's in the White House right now. Stop it, man. And this is where movies are movies. Because in real life, that poof from afar. The dude's dead. In real life, you would be dead. And a scene coming up when Admiral King actually talks to Maverick. You'll soon hear it's like, you'll know that he says to Maverick in his office like, "Hey, despite your best efforts, you refuse to die." And yeah, he does look like a a space adventurer in this middle of nowhere restaurant. Probably like Wyoming or something, based on where they were on the map. Earth. Yeah, who wants to be a center these days? Oh, uh, to get back on sports real quick, with the Tennessee Titans and whatnot, I was blocked by a fan group for voicing honest opinions and factual opinions. I said we would lose to the Jaguars. I said we had a crappy, we didn't have a good offense. Joshua Dobbs is not the quarterback. And I got shellacked. And then ultimately, after the Jaguars game, I couldn't access the page. So I was able to see the page. Through a different Facebook viewership without logging in. And they literally said word for word, it's like, first order of business of 2023, this punk is blocked. Okay, yeah. Coming from a Facebook group of Titan fans that wanted to call me names and say I look like John Robinson, our former general manager. So, yeah, stick it. That's all I got to say. San Diego. I lived there for 3 years. My dad transferred to San Diego towards that base in Miramar. And, we have a Millington base here in Memphis, Tennessee. I get the two mixed up between Miramar and San Diego. That's out in San Diego. And then Millington. They both start with MI. So, yeah, the Miramar base. He was stationed out there in Coronado, but you had the Miramar base and then you had the Coronado base. Miramar's closest to us, but he was stationed out to Miramar. Miramar was closer to us. Coronado was past. You had to go through downtown San Diego over that big blue tall bridge. Yeah, and as I'm blocked from that Titan group on Facebook, actually, I share my sentiment with the Grizzlies group that I'm a part of, and I posted on the Grizzly page what I said on the Titan page, and they're all in agreement. It's like, yeah, you really gonna be blocked because you're speaking your mind and facts. So they only want particular thoughts on the page. They don't want constructive thoughts or thoughts that are based in reality. Thoughts that are not based in reality is Joshua Dobbs being our franchise quarterback and him taking us to the Super Bowl. That's never happening. Whoever thinks that is smoking something, and I want whoever they're smoking. No, I do not. I don't smoke. It's just a metaphor. It's a figure of speech. The F-14. Know something when you're watching this movie. There is no, for this bomb and run mission that they have Maverick a part of. There is no enemy. There is an enemy, but you don't know who it is. We don't know who it is. They don't say who it is. Is it Iran? Is it Russia? Is it China? The best guess is that towards the end of the movie, for those who have seen it, it's in snowy plains. So the money says it's a Russian it's Russia that we're against in this movie, or maybe China, but money probably leans towards Russia just based on geographics. Hard for it to be Iran because I don't think it snows in the desert. I don't think it snows out there in the Middle East, that part of Asia. Goose. Miles Teller's a good actor. It just it seems like ever since Fantastic Four in 2015, like he can't what you call it. He doesn't have like a big franchise to call his own, unfortunately, because he was good in Whiplash with J.K. J.K. Simmons. Uh, so yeah, that was a for those that have seen Whiplash, that's a really really good movie. Really good movie. I like it a lot. I mean, not just as a movie, but also as a drummer myself, like a part-time drummer myself. I really really love Whiplash as well. They came out in 2014. We're in 2013 now. Whiplash is almost 10 years old. I've Where did all the years go? Whiplash came out in 2014. We're in 2023. It's almost 10 years. It's almost 10 years since I met my wife. Where did all those years go? It just seemed like to blow right by. Ice. No one's at the door, Milo. They mentioned Penny by name in the first Top Gun movie, and so they actually casted her for this movie. Apparently, I wouldn't know that because I'd never seen the first movie. I just knew that Tom Cruise had. I just know he had a girlfriend in the first movie, and that didn't last long, I guess. Yeah, Tom Cruise thinking the same thing. Like Maverick. That was 3 years ago. Yeah. I first saw this movie, I thought, oh, he's gonna get rained for compliments. What am I missing? Disrespect the lady, the Navy, or put your cell phone on my bar. Bob. Yeah. See if I can get my cats on a screen. You're not a cat, Milo. You're not a cat, Milo. You're not a cat. Dun, da, 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 dun, da, 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 dun, da, 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 da. You miss Mama? Good to see you. Thanks for punching me in the gut. Little does he know that's gonna bite him in the rear end later. Hey, pops. Hey, pops. You're so sad, buddy. I know. You want to lay down? Hey, want to lay down up here? No, not this way. You're gonna hit the mic. Sit. Lay down. Lay down. Hey. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. What's cool about this was they pull off the look that Miles Teller does look like Goose's son. That's just how they pulled off that look. They nailed it. Great balls of fire. Oh yeah, I would say the talk about sports for a little bit during this segment is Lovie Smith is the world's most popular man in Chicago right now for giving the Bears the first overall pick and screwing over the Houston Texans. Here it comes. Rules are rules. Overboard! Overboard! And the fellows that just came in for the bomb drop mission carrying him out. Man, how much does that cost? Buying everyone in there around like over 10, like definitely over $1,000. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Dun, 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 dun. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. uh, yeah, showing these flashbacks just to the very first movie. Actually, for someone that hasn't seen the movie, like that's one thing I think they nailed with this movie because it's been so long since the first movie. As yeah, they said it's been so long since the first movie came out, and as an audience, like you gotta be able to communicate to the audience like if there's these connection to these characters from so many years ago, you gotta be able to show a visualization of what that was and what it means to the characters if they've been scarred or they feel guilt, and they show it in visualizations and throughout the movie that Maverick has this fatherhood protection over his son. Not want. I mean, and doesn't want him to doesn't want to be in the military. That you think is the motivation, but apparently throughout the movie you find out that he's hesitant and he just needs to not follow the book and just not think but do. Which is almost the case for anything in life, is that not everything it's good it's good to know in life that you know the rules, you know the manual to stuff, but you gotta have instincts in everything you do. It's him. That Mr. Big Mouth turns around. He's like, "Oh my!" He's like, "Oh no, it's him." The guys that threw him out, they just have this look on their faces, like, "Oh no, it's this guy." We call him pops and whatnot. Ah. My dog just farted. It stings. Milo, you stink. Dog farts. If you know dog farts, they're silent and deadly. And he just threw the book. And we're off. That's almost like with my job at Life Church. It's almost that mentality of I was coming over from Galilee, being head honcho of everything media there, with videos and editing and live stream and whatnot. And essentially, Life Church, when they were bringing me on through this process, almost like from a general sense of like, hey, we know you have these skills. Now show us what you can do with our team. So there's a, and back to the movie, actually, there's actually a cool behind the scenes that Tom Cruise had the whole team train with these Marines and these naval folks and the Air Force, and then actually flew these jets. So that's another thing I like about this movie. They make this as authentic as they could possibly do. That's a lot of push-ups. Let's turn and burn. And here he comes. Fired as the instructor or getting fired by those jets? I lean more towards that. He's talking about getting fired by his boss. I would die if I did 200 push-ups. I'd be there for hours. I'd be doing push-ups for hours. Jeez. All fun and games with those selfies, wasn't it? Look out. Fights on. Well, let's take you up to the sun. Bagman. Right behind you. We're doing these push-ups because of you. Ah, down them big mouths. Doing all those push-ups. This is crazy. He. And down they go. You're losing feet. Who's going to blink? Tom Cruise blinks first. Take the shot. Take the shot, Rooster. Man, he do like 400 push-ups. And I'm sure if you're watching this as a military person, you're like, 200's nothing. Mm. Yeah, that threw him off. Hey, he put it in writing for you. He put it in writing. That was funny timing. Belgy. That's probably the answer he wants to hear. It's like, oh, she's single. Highly decorated captain. I don't sail boats. I land on them. So Pro Football Focus here says that yeah, from Pro Football Talk with Mike Florio saying that there's a good chance that Jeff Saturday comes back as the Colts head coach. If that happens, then they are just gonna. Then that's just a justification to tank for Caleb Williams next year. That's gonna be justification to tank for Caleb next year because they're probably gonna go after Derek Carr or Jamie Garoppolo this offseason for the Colts. And whoever gets that number one pick, Houston's just going to be kicking themselves if they didn't get Bryce Young this year. Because whoever that team is, they're going to be giving up a crap load of picks, and the Bears are going to just sit back and feast, put their feet on the table, and say, thank you very much for the next 2-3 years of picks. I've said for a while maybe Tennessee should be trained up to get these draft pick. I mean, to trade up to get Bryce Young, because we don't have a franchise quarterback. We can't afford to go after Aaron Rodgers or Lamar Jackson. As much as it intrigues me to have Lamar Jackson because he's younger, I still can't get over the fact that he was disrespectful to us after he won against us in the playoffs a few years ago in this team. So, I mean, that's the Ravens for you. So, Tennessee's just dead in the cap this year. So it's gonna be close to impossible to pull something off. Ugh. Hmm. Easy. Yeah, the music just is the music and the sound and audio and sound is great in this movie. Mm. For someone that's not a good teach, for someone that doesn't want to teach, he's yeah, really hitting it. Mm. Mm. Son? And the fight breaks out. And the fight breaks out. And he's still there at night. Yeah, scene that's about to happen is I think of one of two scenes that my dad was like the first time I've ever seen my father cry seeing a movie is a scene about to come up here and then a scene later on in the movie. Val Kilmer. And he actually had some sort of throat cancer when doing this movie. And he couldn't actually speak. They had to get someone else to voice him over. It's time to let go. The way he typed on the computer. So there's a chance, apparently, we'll discuss in a later episode about, in a later podcast episode, that reportedly that Doctor Strange 3 may be coming out in 2026, just before Secret Wars comes out. That's a good song. Don't worry about it. Bob scores a touchdown. Bob. Mass buddy as the football. Yeah, the subtle transition from soundtrack to music score. Seamless. I love that about audio transitions. She left the door open for you, buddy. Sorry about leaving. I get paranoid thoughts, and I thought I left my garage door open for a moment. So, and I got some production core related cam stuff in there. So, yeah. Time to get out of my house. Huh. Huh. This is on our first date. Huh. All things considered, that just gave you a thumbs up. He's got that dog in him. Oi! Ouch. Uh oh. Lord, blacked out. Yeah, I'm gonna need some water and a breather. Darn birds. Nope. Eject. That was close. Come on, get some water. Yeah, with with ice with Iceman's yeah with Ice just died, and this was probably the scene in the movie that got my dad like wailing in tears the most. Mm. So what is it? You're supposed to give it like he's gonna give you some time off to grieve, or you're like he can't fly for you anymore, and thus he can't like he's forced into retirement essentially. And the most bad A moment of the movie. Did I say how good the cinematography is in this movie? If, I'll keep saying it. The cinematography is just spectacular. Yeah, the shot. Yeah, straight shot in the desert. That was like the first shot that ever debuted for the movie when the trailer came out for at CinemaCon in 2019. Was that straight shot of Tom Cruise in that jet in the desert? .16 seconds to spare. Yeah. Eh. That was a rhetorical question, Maverick. I'm trying to figure out who is forced to buy the. She rang the bell. So someone's buying a drink for everybody there. Was it the old lady? Cooking my dinner tonight. I know what that breeze feels like being out at sea. It was 2004. I remember they had this thing in the Navy called a Tiger Cruise, where you'd be out like folks that are in the military would be out for deployment, but their children, when they get back stateside, what they would do was before they got back to their home base is we would drive with someone down to either Georgia or Florida to walk up to the naval ship, and then we would essentially be living life with a with your parent as the as their military selves, sleeping where they were, eating what they eat, being in that hangar. That's probably one of the coolest memories I've had as a child with my dad. Eat humble pie, Hangman. Do they still? I'm going to look that up right now. Do they still do military Tiger Cruise? So apparently, a operational daily thing they do. Apparently, in the Navy, if I'm reading this correctly online, Operation Tiger Cruise is the unclassified code name for a very special guest cruise program that includes two or more consecutive days underway. The primary purpose of a Tiger Cruise is for service members to acquaint their family members with their ship and their shipboard duties. So yeah, I was at sea with my dad for a few days, and that was really I can't like the memories. It was actually a shipmate. It was a shipmate. It was actually I'll call him a shipmate. Uh, Co-worker of my dad's in the little lounge area. He was playing a PlayStation 2, and the game he had on was Jack and Dexter. And that's how I got introduced to Jack and Dexter and my love for that game. I'll be back. Here we go. Yeah, don't look up. There's the missiles. Hot pizza. Ouch. Hurry up. Hurry up, Brewster. Bob's like, whoa. Here we go. Pull up. All right, Bob. Laser. Pull up. Uh-oh. Pull All right, time to come home. Look out. Excuse me. Wow. Editing in this movie is good. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. I thought for a moment in theaters when the screen went black, I'm like, the movie better not end on that note. Like, oh, yeah, this movie 30 plus years later. Oh, it ends on such a somber note. And then it cuts over right now to Maverick. He got enemy helicopter coming his way. I'm like, well, there's absolutely no way he's getting alive out of here. He's going to face such a brutal death. Yeah, know what you're getting out of this, and then out of nowhere, helicopters hit. There's the jet. You have a savior. Oh, Lord Rooster. He's got no flares. And there's the parachute. He's alive. Rooster's alive. And there's Tom Cruise doing his running motion. Shove him down. Yep. He's like, oh, yeah. You told me not to think, and then you told me to think? Oh, he's serious. Oh, he really serious. I have a fossil in my hands. A taxiway. Yeah, you're in the air. Woohoo! Here we go. Hmm. There you go. Got one. Here we go. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, remember what Maverick said at the beginning of the movie is that their most advanced planes can't fire in the terrains. So that's why they had to fly F-18s in the movie. And down you go. Ah! Let's go home. No. Oh no. Hey, Tay Man. I'm very good. Another happy landing. Yeah. Yeah, this audio track with these tones of orchestra and the French horns is it's my favorite of the whole movie. The beats were those same horns were playing at the beginning when Maverick was driving his motorcycle to his little science project base, and then they replay themselves here at the end of it. you gonna finally retire? Oh. Hmm. Then the screen goes black and thinking the movie's gonna end there. I'm like, that's an abrupt ending. No, there's still more. Oh. Oh, she's there. That means someone in particular is there with her. I have to double check. Is that like Tom Cruise's plane that he's flying that he actually owns? There's been talks the last few months. Could there be a Top Gun 3 with with Rooster or with Maverick and Rooster? I don't know how you do it. Folks listen to hip hop. Some folks will listen to worship songs or whatnot for their favorite song around here that I know. But for me, it's yeah, my music is cinematic. Anything cinematic with music, that's I'm down for that. And yeah, this movie was just a great experience seeing in the theaters. And I will always have appreciation for the military for how much it's drew inspiration to me, even though I'm not in the military. A lot of the military traits I was able to get from my father, from how he raised us, me, my little brother and sister. Even though none of us are in the military, he still had that military attitude of being respectful, and just like the nuclear family of having a household. Uh, a compassionate mother and also a loving father, but a father that's stern but also loving. It's hard to explain, it's hard to explain sometimes, but with yeah, I can't. It's if you've watched this all the way through and you're watching, Dad, I love you, and how much you mean the world to me, and how much you've inspired me to put my best foot forward and being able to be the best me that I can be the best Joshua Mickle that I could be. I love you so much. I miss you. Even though I'm in Tennessee and you're in Virginia, I love you. I can't say that enough. Try not to get teary. I'm getting teary-eyed right now. So we've been going on for almost 2 hours for this video. So for those that were able to stick around with me this long, congratulations. Yeah. Congratulations on being able to stick around with me if you were able to this long. So we'll be popping off another episode, a regular Cast It to the King episode sometime next week. We might have a doubleheader next week, actually, with a special guest coming down a pipeline, hopefully. All indications are showing that it will be happening with a very special guest in Nashville, actually. Being able to come on to the podcast and have a big Tennessee Titans panel. Hopefully get me, Aaron Austin, and Mark Siebling if his schedule pops up. If his schedule pops up, or if either their schedules pop up, that's going to be one heck of a Titans panel that we're going to be having with a special guest on sometime next week. So be on the lookout for that. And this was a interesting commentary video you have watched. My first I've ever done. And again, you're a weirdo if you watch me all the way through. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it off now and go to bed. Tomorrow we got busy day at church. Busy day at church for setup services for our 21 days of prayer and fasting. Or by the time this video uploads, it'll be today. We'll have 2 services today, kicking off our prayer and fasting at the Life Church. So I'm going to go to bed now, and thank you for those who have watched. And once again, Dad, if you're watching this, you're my hero, and I love you.